Greetings, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Shit Your Pants Wednesday, right here on the DJB Productions Network. I'm your host, Matt Sunner. I am joined by my co-hosts and the creator of the DJB Productions Network, Mr. Danny J. Danny, how's it going, brother?
Hey, how are you? Wonderful to be back here on another Wednesday night talking about shit in my pants and all kinds of great stuff like that.
And we are also joined tonight by our good friend, Jason Leach. Jason, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful, man.
Oh, man.
Let's shit our
Got,
pants.
got your depends on? Ooh,
Let's
all
talk about
right.
constipation.
Yeah, well, this might cure your constipation.
This might.
Tonight, we are talking about the 2018 movie Open 24 Hours. This is one that I stumbled across. I consider this to be kind of one of those hidden gems. We talk about that all the time here when we're talking on Shit Your Pants Wednesday. Is it so bad that it's good, or is it surprisingly good? This one was surprisingly good. It tells the story of a girl who has just gotten out of prison. She went to prison for setting her serial killer boyfriend on fire. She finds out her boyfriend's a serial killer. I don't want to give too much away, but she knew it was going on for a while, and she finally finds a way to get out of it, sets him on fire. He survives. He ends up in a mental institution. She goes away for a few years as an accessory, blah, 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 blah. So she gets out, and as a condition of her parole, she's got to get a job. And her parole officer finds her a job working the night shift at this 24-hour gas station convenience store. And what nobody else knows really about her is the fact that she's also suffering now from paranoid delusions. And as a result, all sorts of hilarity ensues.
Is that what you call it?
This is great. You know, when you get a movie where you're constantly guessing on what's real and what's not. It's excellent, especially with the way this one plays out. We know, unfortunately, Danny did not get a chance to watch this.
He didn't do his homework.
He didn't do his homework.
I didn't. I was too busy promoting everything.
Yeah, I know. Yes, a lot of stuff going on. Danny diligently promoting the network and getting stuff produced and
I'm
uploaded.
like an octopus. I got arms all over the place doing stuff. I didn't have a chance to watch it.
Yes, Danny J, Dr. Octopus. Otto Octavius. Anyway, Jason, what'd you think? Because I know this is one I threw out there, and you had a chance to watch it. What'd you think?
Yeah, I didn't hate it. There was a little predictability piece to it, but I did love number one, the level of gore in it. I think they really set the bar with this, especially a certain sledgehammer scene. You know.
But I'm supposed to pick you up.
So I did like the gore. I liked having to guess throughout the whole movie what was real and what was like a figment of this person's imagination, which I thought was really cool, because when you get to a certain point and you're like, of course it's one of her delusions again, and then it's like you realize that it's not. And like she's in some deep shit, you know. I thought was really, really great. There are characters in there that I thought were bad, like even her parole officer. I was like, oh, she's in trouble because this dude's there, and you know, they just throw you. It's like misguided throughout the whole movie, so that you don't know which way it's going to go and how it's going to end. So I really did like that part of it. And wasn't the greatest movie ever.
Oh no,
but it was a good hour and a half of fun.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
This is one that and I've watched it a couple of times, especially really for the ending. When they do, like I love the way the ending, because this thing keeps you guessing. We're trying to give away spoilers.
Right.
But trust me, when you see this ending, you're going to be going, what, wait a minute, what?
Yeah.
Rewind. Wait a minute, did I miss something?
Right.
I said I've watched it a couple times, and the ending still has me going, how much of even what we saw and we know was real,
Yeah.
how much of that reality was real?
Right. Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Fun movie. This is again
Yeah.
one thing I just oh I'm gonna have to watch it again.
I'm gonna really definitely gonna want to watch this because a movie that takes you along for the ride,
Hmm.
and you're basically side by side with your main character and able to experience what they're experiencing, etc. That just makes for once again a fun interactive movie in a sense.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Um, which is what we
Definitely.
try to do with Shit Your Pants Wednesday, of course.
Yeah, I mean, this is a movie
Excuse me.
that is best to again, and another premise of the show, get together with a bunch of people because I know, unfortunately, I watched it by myself and just having
Wish there was a
people
bunch of other
around,
people around. Yeah.
having a bunch of other people around, going like, "Hey, what did you see that? Wait a minute, wait a minute. What do you
Yeah.
think? What do you think? Did you see that? Wait a
Right.
minute, is that real? No, wait a minute, no." And that having that interaction with other people in the room would have made this movie
Well,
even better.
what you could have did was you could have did like Carmen did on South Park when he had Jennifer Lopez.
Hmm.
Mm.
He's like, "Oh,
Jennifer
hello, babe.
Lopez, I don't know.
Hello, babe." you know, and you could have just
Yes,
talked to her
Polly
in.
Prissy Pants.
Hey,
Mochi, Polly Prissy Pants.
Hey, that's a good Carmen. I like that.
he's got
Thank
a
you very
great
much.
Carmen.
That's something for
That's why
another
he's on.
completely different episode on a
That's why he's
completely
on this.
different
That's
show.
why he's on this network.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for that
yeah.
alone.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, no,
But
no, no.
no, that sounds great. I think it's a once again it's another movie where uh and dating back to some of the movies that we've watched on Shit Your Pants Wednesday, um, that are just like, you're not getting this expectation or a story that can be predicted by a trailer. You
Mhm.
know,
Right.
a lot of times with movies such as like a Freddy Krueger or a Jason Voorhees or whatever, you know what's going to happen
Yeah.
before the movie even comes out. You know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You just want to see how the producer and director get you
Hmm.
there. But
And,
with a
and, and those
movie,
and those movies, you're
yeah,
just you're trying to predict who's going to make it to the end.
right. If you're even
Yeah.
trying, if you're even
If
trying,
you're
you're
trying.
just wait. You're just like watching it like a train wreck.
Hmm.
Whereas a movie like this is, this is something where you know you create it. It gets you creatively and gets you thinking, like
Yes, it
about
does.
stuff like that. And that's what Shit Your Pants Wednesday truly is all about. Yeah, it's about having friends over and making fun of movies and stuff like that, but it's also about finding these hidden gems and finding these movies that are like, not for nothing, dude,
Mhm.
that's the movie you really want to watch. And even if it didn't get a lot of airplay, didn't get a lot of promotion, I never even heard of it until Matt suggested it
Mhm.
Yeah. Same.
in our pre-production meeting, and I was like, oh yeah, I want to watch. And I had every intent to watch it today, but I didn't have a chance to because of stuff that was going on. But like, it's once again one of those things where I'm like, this sounds like a pretty decent movie. Uh, Matt in the past has suggested movies that are completely off the radar, and you're like,
Mhm.
holy shit, what the fuck did I just watch?
Yeah.
And in a good way. You know
Mhm.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so that's one of those things where once again, this is something where you're going to want to get the chicken wings, get the cheesesteaks, maybe get some cheesesteak dip. That's always fun.
Cheesesteak dip. I have not experienced cheesesteak dip yet.
What? Oh, sweet Jesus! My
I've
wife
had
makes it
buffalo
amazing.
chicken cheese stick dip,
You
but
get the
not
cheesesteak dip. You get cheesesteak dip, and you get the what do you call it? The kettle cooked potato chips,
Oh.
and you scoop with kettle cooked potato. Don't use corn chips or tortilla chips. You get kettle cooked potato chips, and you get the cheesesteak dip, dude. When I tell you perfection,
We will be having a conversation when the recording wraps
my
right.
wife
because
will
I
send
need to I
you.
need to know
My
about
wife will
this.
send you the
Yeah.
recipe. It's
Yeah.
fantastic.
I was gonna say,
And
when
If
this
she
turn
if she
into a
ain't going to
cooking
send me
show.
chicken cutlets or her gravy or
no, we're gonna
meatballs, she can send me a recipe for a cheesesteak dip.
for a cheesesteak dip, and I'm talking like cheesesteak, American cheese, all kinds of different cheeses with
Oh.
peppers in it and stuff like that, dude.
Nice.
It's ridiculous. And then, like I said, you get the kettle cooked potato chips. Now, look, it's like the Food Network instead of
Yeah.
the DJB
Yeah.
Production Network.
What's a
But
movie without snacks?
is what I'm
You
telling
gotta
you,
have
dude.
snacks for a movie.
And
Yeah.
not for nothing, I think it's apropos for you to choose the right snack, the proper snack for the proper movie.
Yes.
I'm just telling you right there.
Gotcha.
And
So-
hey, this is stuff you could find in a convenience store, which is where she's
Yeah.
working.
Yay! See, we did a whole
Hey.
round robin.
Woo, right back to it.
See, we're DJs. We do segues.
We do segues all day long.
Yeah.
Oh,
I-
there's some we can't even talk about right here.
Yeah.
I do like in this movie how it's like the switcheroo, like
Mhm.
where you think you know where it's going, and then it just like totally turns it around. Like there was
Mhm.
somebody who came in to the movie with a motive, made a
Mhm.
lot of sense that this is going to be the baddie,
Mhm.
and that person was eliminated real quick, and you're like,
Mhm.
so is that the end of the movie?
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
then it's like, bam, and you're right back into
Mhm.
it.
Yeah.
So there
It's
there
like
was a
this
lot.
girl's got bigger problems.
Yeah,
Because she thought this
it's
was
like
going to be her
everybody
problem.
wanted to kill her, but
Yeah.
it really uh led you down a path to make you think
Mhm.
like you knew what was going on, and then in a bunch of different ways pulled the rug out from underneath you.
Mhm.
You know,
And I also like the fact that, again, it focuses on her, being in this convenience store. She can't leave because she's the only person working there.
right?
But it still gives you some scenes outside of that. It starts leading you down certain paths,
Yeah,
that like, oh, what's happening here? And then
Right.
again, later on, you find out though too that maybe even what you saw there, maybe it
right.
didn't necessarily happen either.
Yeah,
Because again, as we said, it's all about trying to figure out exactly what's real and what's an hallucination.
yeah. And you
Yeah.
still, after even seeing the movie, you
Mhm.
still don't know.
You still don't know.
Where you think it's not real, but hey,
Mhm.
maybe that did happen.
And the one thing that really grabbed me too, and Jason, you said about the gore really delivers.
Yeah,
I love the way it's one of the it's the one spoiler I will give away is it is one of those movies where it kind of shows you the aftermath in the beginning,
yes,
and then
yeah,
it's almost kind of like you start showing you like little glimpses,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then it's almost okay, like 24 hours earlier,
Right.
just so to speak,
Right.
Yeah.
and it's like it's when the first few scenes you look and be like going like, oh, some serious shit happened here.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
And even at that point, when they go full circle and they get back to
Mhm.
that point,
Yeah,
there's still another, the rest of the story to finish.
Mhm.
You
exactly,
know what I mean?
exactly.
I did want to bring up one thing too.
Mhm.
When you guys watch, I know you said, Matt, you said you're going to watch it again, and Danny, you should
Mhm.
watch it.
Yeah.
Tell me the bathroom at that rest stop or truck stop, whatever it
Mhm.
was. Tell me that's not the same bathroom from Saw.
Ooh, I didn't think about that.
Yeah,
Okay.
check it out.
I'll
Okay.
when I watch it again, I will pay closer attention to that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because I mean, from again the couple times I watched it, just it definitely has that vibe to it,
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and
Mhm.
so I'll have to look at it a little bit closer because
Yeah.
Cool
who
beans.
knows? Like it could very well be a recycled set.
Yeah.
Cool
I
beans.
mean,
Cool
as bad
beans.
as this bathroom looked, the Saw one was like just like
Yeah,
but if you look at the layout, I
yeah.
Yeah.
think it's probably
Yeah.
the
It's
same
almost like
set.
after somebody the Saw bathroom, before it became the Saw
You're
bathroom.
Right.
right, right. Yeah.
Jigsaw moved in and said,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
"Hey, cool. The
This is
place
my
is already
place now.
fucked up."
See, that's what we
Yeah,
need. That's what we need. We need
yeah.
movies about places that horrific things happened, and you get
Mhm.
the prequel to that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's that one movie we did on here, which was what was the movie with it? Where the shopping, not the
Yeah.
shop,
Intruder
intruder,
Mhm.
where
in the
a
grocery store.
a
Yeah.
grocery store is closing down and people murder and stuff like that. I want to see it like 3 weeks before, where people are just in there shopping.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Price check on aisle 3. I want to see
Yeah.
that shit. You know what I mean? That type of thing. Matt, awesome. We're going to watch this on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being hidden gem, 1 being so bad it's funny. Where are you putting this?
I'm putting this a solid 7,
Ooh,
7 to an 8,
cool.
because it again, it's not awesome, awesome,
Yes.
I mean, we've talked about some movies in the past that it was like I watched it and was just completely blown away.
Right.
It didn't blow me away, but it was one of those ones where I know this is on my list of movies I will watch numerous
Mhm.
times. This will
Cool.
this will get watched again and again and again, and know that it's better than mid tier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Cool.
I was going to give it before we came in here. I was going to give it a 6 to a 6.5. But having talked about it
Mhm.
and reminisced about the movie a little bit, I'm going to give it a 7.
Cool.
You know, it was
There
it
you
was
go.
better than I gave it credit for. You know, now that we're discussing it and everything like that, there were many cool aspects of it.
Right.
You know, even though the overall movie was somewhat predictable,
Uh-huh.
they did mislead you so much throughout the movie that
Mhm.
it was cool. You know,
Very cool. Very
yeah,
cool.
yeah,
So this is open 24 hours. This is
Open.
available on streaming services, right?
Yes, it
yeah.
is.
Amazon Prime, I believe.
Amazon Prime.
Amazon. You can. I know right now it's on Amazon Prime, free with ads.
With ads, yeah,
Yeah,
Okay.
I think
There you go.
Amazon Prime calls. I think they're calling it like Freevee or something like that.
yeah.
Right.
And it's worth it because the ads are pretty
They're
minimal.
painless. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, and it's
and
usually about
obviously,
Amazon anyway.
mhm. Yeah, and I mean, and you can. I do believe it's also available there. You can rent. You can pay to rent, and it's not all that expensive to watch it without commercials
Right.
as
Cool.
well. So it's out there, and you can find it for cheap to free.
Awesome. Matt, take us home, buddy.
All right, everybody. Once again, shit your pants Wednesday. If you're liking the content, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Check out all the other great content we have on the channel. We got a little bit of everything for everybody. For myself, Matt Sunner, my buddy Danny J, buddy Jason Leach. Have yourself a wonderful week. Until we see you again.
Keep shitting your
Keep your
pants.
pants. You
Just
smell
keep
that?
doing it. Just keep
Oh,
doing it.
somebody dropped a big log.
Yeah, most
Oh
definitely.
man.
Mine was lit.